Welcome back. Today I have December's boxycharm. I opened it just to make sure that nothing was broken. And that was like 3 or 4 days ago, so I've already forgotten what was in it. So let's see what my boxycharm consisted of. I did see that there was that weird piece of paper that's basically doing nothing. I still don't know what the purpose of that is. Put some bubble wrap in there, wrap it in that foam that y'all were using, something, but don't send just like a perforated piece of paper. That's not going to protect anything. But yeah, let's see what's in this month's box. So this month's theme is Gift of Glam. And right off the top, I see another Seraphine Botanicals product. This is the Happy Hibiscus Luminizer and Blush Palette. And it is valued at $48. This reminds me of like a smaller version of the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes that were coming out quite a few years ago. Like 2017, 2018. But I like Seraphine Botanicals products. The products tend to be, like the pressed products tend to be like really creamy and blendable. So I will have swatches at the end of this video of everything that can be swatched. But $48 for this size of a product for 4 blushes. $12 a blush isn't bad, but that's $12 a blush when you get to pick the shades that you want. And like only the blush shade is really light enough for me to wear. The luminizers really are probably a little bit too dark for me to wear as highlights. I'll have to swatch them and see how they look in swatches, but just based off of the pan, they look a little dark for me. So I'd probably wear these as eyeshadows. Now I don't have a problem with that, except that I have a ton of eyeshadows. So based on swatches, this may be a keep or a donate. I will put in the blog post, which is always the first link below, what I end up doing with this. Next up is the Algenist Triple Algae Eye Renewal Balm. And this is valued at $68. This is apparently the month for me to get eye products. I got one in my Ipsy Regular, and one in my Ipsy Plus, and now one in my boxycharm. So I've seen a lot of people in the Facebook groups talking about how December's box seemed to be like a mismatch of past products with a few new products in it. And I saw that people were saying this was a product that was sent over the summer. I didn't receive this in a box over the summer that I can remember. I'll have to double check my blog post. But I do not know how I'm going to have time to try out 3 different eye products in the span of a month and get good reviews on all 3. So this video might be going up a little bit late, just so that I have time to try it out and be able to give an honest review of how it did for my under eye bags. But that other eye product was about the same size from Ipsy was, and I think it was like under $40. So, and it's from Elemis. So this one is a fair bit more, like $30 more. And so unless it does like $30 more worth of good, I'll go with the product that's a little bit lower in price, because I do have such bad under eye bags that I need to use this product twice a day. So I need to be cost effective. Next up, we have Araceli Beauties Bella Sponge Duo. This is valued at $24, and the card says this is a boxycharm exclusive. With boxycharm exclusives, I tend to have a hard time valuing them necessarily at what the card says, unless they just blow it out of the park. Those are super squishy, and they feel like they might blow up enough to use when they're wet. And $12 a sponge isn't bad. I get the Sonia Kashuk ones from Target, I think those are like $8 though, and they're a lot bigger and they're more dense, which I prefer. So I will try these out. Primarily I use sponges for foundation and concealer. I do use some cream products, but it's primarily just face products. So I'll have 2 sponges to try out, and I will see how they fare with the products that I have been using recently. And the blog post will say my full thoughts on how they performed once they were wet. Next up we have Wish Beauties lip mask. It's in vanilla bean and it's valued at $32. Again, apparently I'm getting repeats of the same product type. I didn't get a lip mask, but I got lip oil in Ipsy November, I think. I just filmed a bunch of videos all in the same night. So I can't remember exactly which bag it came in, but Ipsy and boxycharm both knew that I've been struggling with dry lips. So I will try this out. I've been using the Laneige sleep mask for a couple of years now, but I will switch it out with this one and see how this performs, and see if it helps with my dry lips any better than the Laneige one does. And finally we have Mellow Cosmetics Gel Lip Pencil, and it is in shade Rose, and it is valued at $15. I've actually received a press box from Mellow a couple of years ago, and I think I had this in it and I really liked it. I don't think I got the shade Rose, I think I got a different shade, and I really like the gel pencils, or the lip pencil that they sent me. I think it was the gel pencil. I'll have to double check, and if it's a dupe I'll donate it, and if it's not I will swatch it. And full swatches should be right about here. So this month's boxycharm is valued at $187. It's funny that I had just complained in the Ipsy video that boxycharm had been sending out low value boxes. They did say that they're raising their prices, and in the email they said that their box value had been like $175, I think it said, and I scoffed at that because that was based off of 2020 boxes, because 2021 boxes have not averaged out that high. This box is okay. I think the prices are a little overinflated for what was sent. The eye cream definitely is an expensive eye cream, but the blush palette is a little small for that price. But the rest of the products seem to be right about on par, and it's an okay box. It's not my favorite boxycharm. It's not something that I'm going to write home about or say, oh my god, everybody needs to sign up for boxycharm. I'm definitely interested to see what they do next year, to see if they bring in new brands. I like seeing like Mellow in it. I don't think I've ever seen Mellow in boxycharm before. And Wish is a brand that I remember from Birchbox that I remember getting tiny samples of. So it's nice to finally have a full-size product from Wish that I didn't have to pay for full price. But that is this month's boxycharm. I think this video is actually going up in January, so sorry, I'm a little behind, but I hope you will give this video a like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!